Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to the State of Baker, where we have the conversations that polite society does not want us to have. Hopefully, through structured conversation and debate, we can spread a little bit of knowledge and understanding about the world around us. As always, I encourage everyone to get involved in the local government and local politics. As you can see, I'm still couch surfing. We should be moving into the new house pretty quickly. But today I want to talk to you about accountability. Now, within our government, there's a strong belief that politicians should be held accountable for what they do. I mean, for the last 5 years, the Democrats have chased after Trump, trying to get him on tax evasion, trying to get him on Russia collusion. They manufactured a document to start an entire counterintelligence investigation. In fact, the FBI lied to the FISA court to get warrants to tap his phones. It's like Watergate 2.0. He essentially spied on a political rival during his candidacy for president of the United States of America. And this all starts back when you start looking at Hillary Clinton and her email scandal back in the early 2000s. Apparently for years, she had been storing classified documents on her email server. And when it was found out, she and her group of people started to destroy evidence. The FBI and the DOJ conducted an investigation, but they never held her accountable. However, if a U.S. service member would have done one count of mishandling classified information, at the minimum, that service member would have lost their clearance. They would have been investigated. More than likely, if they would have done something possibly nefarious, they would have been arrested. Key point, you had that sailor who took a picture on a submarine who immediately got arrested. And I think he's now spending like 20 years in Leavenworth. So accountability, right? For our politicians, I feel like, and I'm sure the majority of the Americans would agree with me, that they are in a position of responsibility with great power. They should be held accountable. So going off of I truly believe that we messed up when we did not hold Hillary Clinton accountable. Why? Because soon after that, you had the entire Joe Biden-Burisma connection, which Giuliani went and gathered evidence for. Now, they've been chasing after Mayor Giuliani, and if you've been paying attention to the news, you see that the FBI. So after Trump's out of office, Mayor Giuliani is no longer around the presidency. He's no longer around the United States government. The FBI and DOJ raid his office to try and take all of his notes. Why? Because he was investigating Hunter Biden and his connection to Burisma. Joe Biden went on public national TV and bragged about blackmailing a foreign country to not investigate his son. He told them, hey, if you do not fire this prosecutor who's investigating Burisma, I'm going to withhold $6 billion in financial aid. U.S. tax dollars. He's using U.S. tax dollars to make sure that his son doesn't get investigated. Now, you might ask, okay, yeah, that's pretty bad, but you need to be asking, why was his son being investigated? Well, he was sitting on the board of an oil company, which he has no business doing, and he was getting paid a lot of money. There's a lot of news coverage about this by Fox News and a bunch of other people, and you even heard Trump mention it during the campaign trail, during his 2020 re-election campaign. So with this, again, DOJ, FBI never looked into it. They were too busy investigating Trump with the illegal FISA warrants. Okay. Hunter Biden's laptop comes out. Again, nothing. It gets squashed. Mass media doesn't cover it. Now, fast forward, Joe Biden's now the president again. First day in office, he killed the XL pipeline when he said he won it. I guess he lied. And now he is working with Russia. He approved the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which now allows oil from Russia to be sold and piped directly into Germany and Europe. Now, I heard this little tidbit of news on about Hunter. He's now gotten apparently bit by the artistic bug and is now selling paintings up to $500,000. I wonder who's going to be buying his damn paintings. I mean, who wants to buy paintings of a crackhead? I imagine it's probably going to be some foreign actor who thinks, his art's pretty good and pay $500,000 while his father is the president of the United States killing American jobs, killing American interests, killing American industry, and excusing the Wuhan virus and allowing Fauci to keep us locked down. And what else? Oh yeah, allowing Russia to get the upper hand by piping Russian oil into Europe, which Trump would never do. You can see how accountability, there's a pattern, right? And that's what dealing with politics is all about. Looking at patterns. You don't listen to what comes out of their mouth because they're probably lying to you. You need to look at the patterns. Look at how they vote. Something else that came up, right? Merrick Garland just came out talking about homeland security and domestic violent extremism and a bunch of other fantastical words, right? And he's hitting this like white supremacist thing really hard. Okay, you need to pay attention and you need to go look at what he's talking about. Again, go to Robert Gruller, watch his video. He just covered it within the last day or so. From a lawyer, he does a much better job explaining the exact details of this document. You need to go and look at it, right? Now, with my experience dealing with foreign politicians, foreign entities, foreign agencies, when you paint with broad brushstrokes, but you never directly say what you're doing, and I get it. I get it. You're saying, well, they did say it. They said white extremism, or neo-Nazis, or whatever. But they never pointed to a specific group. They never pointed to a specific person. Now, look at what's going on in China. Look what's going on in Russia. Russia, they just diverted a flight and jailed a political dissident, Navalny. I hope I said his name right. Go look at, he disagreed with Putin, so they locked his butt up. They diverted a flight, put him in Russia, and locked him up. He may never see the light of day again. In fact, he'll probably die in prison pretty quick. Look at China. Look at the Uyghur genocide that's currently going on, and the United States has done nothing to stop it. Look at Burma. Burma is a Chinese-backed coup. Right next to India, which is one of our very important allies in Asia. Look, Google it, man. Do some research. Look into it. No, Burma's not in the news anywhere. They had a democratically elected government, and the military came in and said, no, we're done. Coup. They arrested the entire government. Now the military is in charge. Imagine what's happening to all those people that believe in democracy in Burma. Yeah, they're being killed, jailed, called domestic extremists, I'm sure. And now we're doing this in America? People need to pay attention, and you need to start understanding what's going on in the world. Look at the patterns. Look at the trends. You want to know how Hitler came to power? Look at American politics right now. Research it. Look what happened between World War I and World War II. You had a country that was in a very hard economic recession due to World War I and due to the reparations that they were forced to pay by the League of Nations. And then the Nazi Party came to power. They started rounding up and executing all the political dissidents. Anybody who disagreed with Hitler and the Nazi Party, they made sure they went away. Now, Merrick Garland in the United States of America has come out and said he's creating a special agency to go after people that are violent extremists. People that believe in people that are anti-abortion, people that are, and there's a list, right? Robert Gruller goes through it all. R&R Law Group, go check it out. Anyways, look, stay tuned. I'm gonna be coming out with some more videos. I will become more. It's like, look, just stay tuned. Come out with more videos, right? Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, I'll try to do my best to get all of the resource material in the description. Have a good day.